The Ulta sale is changing for 2024 and people have really mixed feelings about this. So I want to go through some of those changes, kind of walk you through what's new, and also we're going to walk through the calendar like we usually do, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are on some of the products, what I'm planning on picking up, what I'm skipping, and all of that. So if that sounds good to you guys, why don't we go ahead and jump right in and get started. It's going to be a long one. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and go through all of these changes that Ulta's making for the sale. Starting with the name, it used to be called the 21 Days of Beauty. Now they're calling it the Semi-Annual Beauty Event. So not only has the name changed, but the whole way that the sale is structured has also kind of changed. So in the past, you might remember Ulta releasing the full calendar of all of the daily deals and steals that were coming out, and people enjoyed that, I think, because you could really plan out what you were going to buy. In the new sale, they're going to be releasing the calendar week by week. So as of the day you're watching this video, the calendar has already come out. It starts on Friday, March 8th, and we'll know all of the deals up until the following Friday. And then that calendar will be released the Wednesday before. So they give you a couple of days notice to kind of plan what you're going to buy. But a lot of people are saying that they prefer to have the full calendar. So if you're on a budget, especially, let's say, you have $100 to spend on makeup, you don't want to blow it all the first week not knowing what's going to be coming the following weeks. There might be something better, something that you might prioritize over things that are happening the first week. So I would just encourage all of you to really shop smart when it comes to the sale, and don't buy something just because it's 50% off. It can be really enticing, but you have to just really think about, am I going to use this product? Is it something that I'm already using that I can replenish? Or maybe is it something that I've had my eye on for a long time and I've really been wanting it? If that's the case, then likely you're not going to regret your purchase. But if you buy something just because it's on sale, something down the road that you really maybe could have used, or something that you're really excited about might come out, and then you're going to regret that purchase and end up returning it. So I would say now more than ever is definitely the time to just shop smart and make sure that you're buying for the right reasons. Another big change that they made is offering early access to Diamond and Platinum members. So that already happened this past Sunday on the 3rd, and it was really just a random sampling, or maybe not random, I don't know. It was basically a selection of things that are going to be on sale over the next 3 weeks. So you could kind of look at it as a little sneak preview, but there's a lot more that's actually going to be on sale than you saw in that early access event, which then brings me to the next change that I want to talk about. And that is that every day there's going to be way more deals than there were in the past. So in past sales, every day you would have maybe like 4 to 5 daily deals at 50% off. During this sale now, there's going to be like 10 deals. So it's a lot to pick from. And I know that it rubs some of you guys the wrong way when I first talked about these changes on my community tab. And I said that Ulta's reason for not releasing the full calendar at once was to not overwhelm people. But I really do kind of see the point in that if there's going to be 10 deals every single day, releasing that full calendar is just going to be massive. So I kind of see it, but at the same time, I know it does make it really hard to plan. So I definitely see both sides of it. But even just me as a content creator trying to put this video together, I'm overwhelmed just doing it 1 week at a time because there are so many things to talk about. So I think if I had to go through a whole calendar with over 200 products, it would just be insane. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that they're going to be including hair care in the sale, which they haven't done in the past. It used to be just makeup and skincare. So I don't know what that means for the gorgeous hair event that they usually have that might be coming up later. I don't know if they're still doing that or if it's just going to be kind of all in one sale at this point. So that's also something to think about if you buy hair care from Ulta, that all of that is going to be included now in the sale. So I'm really interested to see what your thoughts are on the sale. Let me know down in the comments below, and let's just go ahead and get into the deals. I'm just gonna go day by day. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with day 1 of the sale, Friday, March 8th, and all of the 50% off deals are as follows. First, we have Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. This is something that I haven't used in many, many years. I'm personally not gonna be purchasing this because I'm kind of drowning in skincare right now, and I have a whole like K-beauty routine that I'm doing at the moment. So I'm probably probably gonna skip this, but I know a lot of people love this serum. It's really expensive, so this is a great deal if that's a favorite of yours. We also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel and Brow Definer Eyebrow Pencil. So these are now gonna be $11 to $13, which is basically drugstore pricing. So I think that's another really good deal if you use those. The third deal is the Tula 24/7 Moisture Hydrating Day and Night Cream. So these are gonna be $29. Tula is a brand that I haven't really explored too much, but I'd love to hear recommendations if you have any. I know a lot of people really love them. The Tarte Maneater mascaras are gonna be $12.50. I have tried these in the past, but they're not my absolute favorite only because they smudge on me. Like every single one tends to smudge underneath my eyes, even though I like the way my lashes look with them. So I'm gonna be skipping out on that. Next, we have Clinique's cleansers. They're gonna be $12 to $14, which again, that's kind of like drugstore pricing if you're a fan of Clinique's cleansers. I have been using their new cleanser, the foaming one, but it doesn't look like from the link that I have that that's included. So I guess we'll have to see when the sale actually hits, but I do like that one. I think it's a nice gentle cleanser. It gets my face really clean. The next one is Peach & Lily's Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. This is another one I haven't used. It's gonna be $14.50, so it's a really good price for it. I like Peach & Lily's products, but I really haven't tried their cleansers. So I'm curious if you guys have, let me know what you think. The next one I'm actually pretty interested in. This is the Beekman 1802 Booster Serum. So these are gonna be $14.50 each, and I love their products. Everything that I've tried from Beekman, I really have enjoyed a lot. And they have all of these little boosters that you can kind of drop into a moisturizer and mix it together. So they have like a bakuchiol one, they have a vitamin C one, or like a brightening one, I think. There's one that's for firming. So I'm interested in possibly getting one of these on day one. Next up, we have some hair products. So the first one is IGK Select Good Behavior Collection. So this is a brand that I want to say I have tried something from this line before, and I can't really remember, but it's expensive. So these are going to be $16 to $17, which is a pretty good deal. I might actually think about picking some of these up, but I want to read some reviews first and see what everybody's saying about them. Also, we have a hair dryer, the Bio-Ionic Smart X Dryer and Diffuser Set. So this is normally $329. It's going to be $164.50. So if this is something maybe you've had your eye on for a while, it's probably the best price that you're going to get on it at this point. Also, Redken masks are going to be $15.50. So if you're a fan of their products, that's a really good price. And the It's a 10 Blow Dry Collection. Now, I haven't tried this line from them. I have the original 10-in-1 Miracle product, the leave-in, and I do like that. So if you guys have tried the Blow Dry Collection, let me know what you think of it and if it's worth buying. It's going to be $8 to $14.50. All right, so that was just day one. I mean, a ton of stuff. Like I said, this is going to get very overwhelming after a while because it's a lot on each day. So Saturday, March 9th, day two. So the first product is the Clarins Double Serum. So this is one that I might actually get again because I have it. I really like it. It's kind of like a serum on one side and it has an oil on the other, and you mix it together and it just gives your skin like this really dewy appearance. It's great if you have dry skin. I find that it's really quenching and plumping, and my skin just looks really hydrated when I use this. I can't really speak to the anti-aging effects. I use so many things, it's really hard to tell what's doing what. But you know, it's normally pretty expensive at $92. It's going to be $46, and I'm thinking about possibly getting it again. I really like it. The second one is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks Contour Sticks. So I do have one of these, but it's way too warm for me. And I was kind of considering getting the amber color because a lot of people said that's more cool toned. But do I really need a contour stick? I don't contour my face all that often. So I'm going to probably skip this one. It's going to be $16 though. So if you're interested and you do contour a lot, might be something to look into. Next, we have the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's going to be $16. I don't really use this one. If it's a matte finish, I feel like it might be too drying on my skin, but If you guys have used it, definitely let us all know what your thoughts are. Benefit's Hoola bronzer is also going to be part of the sale. It's going to be $17.50. This is an iconic bronzer, and I like this one because it's not orange. So it has just that really neutral brown tone. I feel like just slightly too dark for my skin tone, which is why I don't use it anymore. I used it way back in the day, but I felt like back then we didn't have as many options for bronzer as we do now. And I actually just did a whole video on bronzers that are not orange for fair to light skin. So if you're interested, definitely check that one out. But yeah, if you're a fan of Hoola, then this is a good deal. Next, we have the Billie Eilish perfume. So it's going to be $36. I haven't smelled this one, but I'd be curious to just look it up and see what the notes are. For hair, we have the Pureology Color Fanatic leave-in spray. It's going to be $17. I know so many people love Pureology. I haven't really tried any of their stuff, so if it's worth getting, let me know. Morphe is going to have select setting spray and brushes on sale for $8.50 to $9.50. I hope it's their continuous setting spray because I really like that one, and I haven't purchased it in a while, but it honestly has one of the best misters of any setting spray that I've ever used. It is so fine. It doesn't leave like those water drops all over your face, so I really like that. If that's part of the sale, I might actually get it. The next one is from Iconic London. It's their multi-use blush, bronze, and highlight palette and their Precision Duo contour brush. So I actually have a blush palette from them that's really similar to this. I'm guessing it's like the same formula. I really like it a lot. The colors are beautiful. I really enjoy the formula of it as well. And if this is anything like that, but it has the blush and bronzer and highlighter, it's kind of more of a complete face palette. I'd be interested in checking it out. It's going to be $24.50, so not a bad price. But again, as I'm sitting here talking about it, I'm thinking I don't really need this, and I rarely ever use face palettes, so maybe not. Next, we have IT brushes for Ulta. These are usually on sale during this week. They're going to be $8.25 to $18.25. So I actually haven't tried these. I've tried IT Cosmetics regular brushes, but are the Ulta ones the same quality? I've always kind of felt like maybe they weren't, but if they are, let me know because IT Cosmetics has amazing brushes. So those are going to be $8.25 to $18.25. Then we have a couple more hair care products. We have the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. This is something that I have and I love. And the reason is because it's a super lightweight oil that's not greasy. And I have pretty fine hair, so I have to be careful. I don't want stuff to like weigh my hair down. And that one doesn't. So I either use it, sometimes I use it on wet hair before blow drying. Sometimes I just put like a drop between my hands and use it to finish off my ends. And it just makes my hair feel really soft. It gives it a little bit of shine. And like I said, it's not greasy and it doesn't weigh it down. So if you have fine hair, this one is definitely worth checking out. It's going to be $22.50. Then we have the Diva Curl Select Styling products. So these will be between $16 and $20. I've never used Diva Curl since I have straight hair, but I know a lot of people swear by their products. So that was day 2. Let's move on to day 3. March 10th on Sunday, we have the MAC Studio Fix Powder. So this is going to be $21. This is another product I've never tried before, so I don't have an opinion on it, but help us out in the comments if you can. The IT Cosmetics Superhero eyeshadow sticks are going to be $12.50. Again, like drugstore pricing. And I've seen these in store, but I always kind of pass them by because they're like $25 normally. And, you know, I have some eyeshadow sticks from Milani and e.l.f. that I don't even use all that often. I'm not really a big eyeshadow stick person. So even though these are a really good price, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and skip them because I don't see myself really using them all that much. We also have the Beauty Blender Power Pocket Puff Dual-Sided Powder Puff. And is this kind of like that new one from Real Techniques that I tried recently? Because that one had like a makeup blender on one side and then a powder puff on the other. This kind of looks like it might be similar, or maybe Real Techniques was trying to dupe this. I don't know, but this is a pretty good deal for a beauty blender. Then we have the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. This is going to be $26.50. And the whole reason that I haven't purchased this in the past is because I saw reviews that it's really like sparkly or glittery. I generally avoid any kind of illuminating base product just because it tends to exaggerate texture and pores and all of that. So I'm probably going to be skipping this one. Next up, we have the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother. It's going to be $15. $12 if you're a fan of Olaplex. First Aid Beauty's Ingrown Hair Pads. I know these have a huge following. A lot of people love them. They're going to be $18. And the Kiehl's Microdose Anti-Aging Retinol Serum is going to be $32.50. Kiehl's is another brand that has really expensive products, but I've liked most of what I've tried from them. I haven't tried this particular serum, but I feel like especially when it comes to skincare, now is a good time to buy because it rarely goes 50% off. We also have the Peach and Lily Ginger Melt Oil Cleanser. That's going to be $17.50. I haven't tried this one yet either. Then we have more IT Cosmetics brushes for Ulta. They're going to be $13 to $15 this time. So again, I don't know which brushes it's going to be, but I'm assuming because these are a little more expensive than the ones that they had on sale the other day, I'm thinking those were probably like eye brushes and maybe these are face brushes. That would be a little bit more expensive. Next, we have the MAC Hyper Real Serumizer. So this looks like a serum / primer in one. It's going to be $30. It was regularly $60. That's really expensive. And I've actually never even heard of this product either. We also have the Chlorane Dry Shampoo. So these are going to be $7 to $12 depending on the size that you get. And the Better Not Younger Lift Me Up hair thickener spray is going to be $18.50. That's another brand I haven't tried anything from, so I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but hopefully some of you guys down in the comments will talk about your experience with it. Moving on to day 4, we have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. I do love this. I just did a whole video on my favorite Stila products, and that was one of them. So these are going to be $12. I have the brown one. I might pick up the black one because it's a product that I use almost every day. I'm wearing the brown one today, and I was just thinking to myself, I need a black one because I was using the KVD tattoo liner and that one ran out. So I might actually go for the Stila one this time because $12, again, that's like drugstore pricing. Next, we have the Grande Brow Enhancing Serum. This is going to be $36.50, and this I actually really do think it works. I've talked about it in previous videos, and I had a tube of it that I used, I want to say like 6 months ago. I used the whole thing, and I really did notice a change in my brows. They definitely got thicker and fuller, and I intended to keep on using it, but then when it ran out, for some reason, I just forgot to repurchase it, and my brows have kind of gone back to being a little bit more skinny again, and I think that's the one thing about Grande products is you have to use them consistently or else you're not going to see results. And then once you do, you have to keep using it for maintenance. Otherwise, your results are going to go away. So I would say, yes, it's a good price at the moment, but don't buy it if you aren't willing to repurchase it again at the original price, because at some point you're going to have to repurchase if you want to continue seeing the results. So next up, we have the Madison Reed Radiant Hair Color Kits. These are going to be $15. So I've never used these before. I hear that they're a little more gentle than other boxed hair colors. So there's those. And then we have the Purity Made Simple Facial Cleanser from Philosophy. I feel like this is another mainstay that's always part of the sale. It's going to be $17. I haven't used this in years and years. I want to say like maybe the early 2000s when I worked at Sephora, I used to use this. And I felt like it was a little bit drying for me personally, but it is one of those cult classic products that a lot of people really love. Also, the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Powder Foundation is going to be $14.75. As far as powder foundations go, I do think this is a really nice one. It's one of the very few that doesn't look super dry on my dry skin. If you're looking for a really nice powder foundation, I think this is one of the best. Ooh, the next product I'm actually kind of interested in. It's the Peel Off Lip Tattoo. I've seen it all over TikTok. People put on this like really dark looking lip product and then they let it set and then you kind of peel it off and it leaves your lips with a stain that's left behind. And it looks really, really good. But the reason I haven't purchased it yet is because there are some reviews that are saying it looked patchy on their lips or it made their lips look really dry. That's really what's kept me from buying it, especially because I know like a lot of the people on TikTok have lip filler that makes their lips look really smooth to begin with. And I always felt like, you know, having natural lips with lines and texture that it might not work as well for me, but it's only going to be $6, so I might just try it for that price. Next up is the Ceramide and Camellia Restorative Night Cream from Dime Beauty. I don't know if that's the way you say it, but it's going to be $19. This is another brand that I haven't tried anything from. BioSilk, the entire brand is going to be on sale. So from $4.75 to $28.75. So if you're a fan of BioSilk, you can get anything from the brand this day, which is really good. Also, Grande Cosmetics has the Grande Hair Full Boost Hair Enhancing Serum at $47.50. And also for hair, we have the Beyond Shine and the Transforming Paste from a brand called Aquage. Again, not familiar with the brand at all, but it's going to be $12 to $13. So that was day 4. We're getting there. Next is day 5, Tuesday, March 12th. So first up, we have About Face, and it just says eyes. So I'm guessing it's probably like their eye paints, their shadow sticks, the mascara. They have glitter dust, the shadow primer. I'm guessing all of that is included. I'm not positive. It doesn't exactly list them all, but it says that they'll be $6.50 to $8. So again, like really great drugstore pricing. Next, we have the First Aid Beauty KP Body Scrub in Strawberry. I have the original one and I love it. This is one of the best body scrubs because not only is it like a physical exfoliant, it also has the chemical exfoliant, and I can get my skin so smooth. I didn't realize that they had a strawberry one, but I might actually get that as a backup because I'm about halfway through my original tube and I like the idea of a strawberry one. The one that I have has no fragrance at all. Next, we have the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. This is another like really big cult favorite. A lot of people love this. So if it's something that you're using a lot and you want to buy a backup, now is definitely the time. It's going to be $15.75. Ofra Cosmetics is going to have select highlighters on sale this day, $14.50 to $17.50. I feel like this is a product that's always part of the sale every year. And I mean, I have to admit their highlighters are really, really smooth and beautiful, but I feel like for me, they're a little bit like too intense. I don't usually wear highlighters that are that glowy. I usually like a more subtle one, but if you're a fan, it's a good time to get one. And also from Curlsmith, their Frizz Rescue and Frizz Control are part of the sale today at $13 to $14.50. The Live Tinted Hue Guard 3-in-1 Mineral Sunscreen is going to be $16. This is a brand that I haven't tried anything from, but this sounds right up my alley because I love mineral sunscreens and it looks like it's kind of like a tinted moisturizer primer in one. So I might actually consider getting that one. Next, we have the Redken Control Hairspray. It's going to be $12. This is a product I haven't used, but a lot of people I know use Redken products, so I know they're really popular. Next, we have the Kinship Bright Wave Vitamin C Energizing and Brightening Eye Cream. This is going to be $19, and this is another brand I haven't really tried anything from, so if you guys have tried this, let us know. And then the last product is the Virtue Healing Hair Oil and Heat Protectant. This is another product I'm kind of intrigued by because it's supposed to have keratin in the formula to help strengthen your hair, and it gives the heat protectant. So these are all things that I definitely look for in hair products, and I normally wouldn't look twice at this because it's $45, but at $22.50, it's a little bit more affordable, so I might try it out. We'll see. Wednesday, March 13th, day 6, we have the Smashbox full-size primers on sale for $21. I feel like this is again, something that's always part of the sale. I haven't used the Smashbox primer in a really long time, but a lot of people must still be using them. The MAC paint pots are also on sale for $12.50. These I highly recommend because I use my paint pot in Painterly for just about every single eye look. It's my #1 favorite eyeshadow primer, and $12.50 is an amazing deal. Unfortunately, I just bought a bunch of these during the last Ulta sale and I still have them, so I don't know if I'm gonna buy backups or not. If I do, I'll probably just get Painterly because that's the one that I go through the most. It really just has like the perfect cool tone. It's almost like the same color as my skin, and it covers everything on my eyelids, all the discoloration, and I feel like eyeshadow blends really nicely on top of it because it's not sticky. So it's definitely a favorite, and I know that they're actually eyeshadows and not eyeshadow primers, but I just think they work so well as eyeshadow primers. And they also have shimmery ones too that you can wear just on their own. Next, we have Eva NYC. Select treatments are going to be on sale from $6.50 to $8.50. I'm not sure which ones are going to be on sale, but I do really like their hair products. I've had good luck with them. Beauty Bio's Glow Facial Hydro Infusion Deep Pore Cleansing Tool is going to be on sale. So this is regularly $200, it's gonna be $99.50. And Kopari's Golden Aura Body Oil. This is another one I can't recommend enough. It's one of my favorite body oils that I use every single day. It's funny because I just used it last week when I went to the dermatologist. I had my annual skin cancer screening where they have to check like every inch of your body. And every time I go to see her, I usually lather up with like a good moisturizer. And by the time I get to her office, my skin already feels dry again. And she always makes a comment about how dry my skin is. So this time I was like, you know what? I am not gonna let her tell me my skin is dry. And after I got out of the shower, I used this and I put it all over while my skin was just slightly damp, and it locked in the moisture better than any body butter I've ever used. I mean, it was so long lasting. And when I got to her office, I was like changing out of my clothes and putting that gown on, and I was like, my skin still feels really nice. And she did say, like, your skin isn't dry, it looks really good. So this is an amazing body oil. It's a little bit of like a heavier weight, so it's not a dry oil. It takes a minute to kind of sink in, but man, is it worth it if you have dry skin. And it smells incredible too. It has like a coconut sugar kind of scent. It's so good. So that's gonna be $19.50. And then we have the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. This is one that like I'm kind of on the fence about it. It's not my favorite foundation, but it's not horrible. I just don't wear it that much because it's really, really full coverage. And I'm liking a lighter coverage foundation these days. So it's not something I would personally run right out and buy, but if you like a full coverage foundation, I feel like it's really thin and lightweight. It's not a heavy product. So I do think it's a good formula. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. We also have from Belief Beauty, the Aqua Bomb Sleeping Mask and their Overnight Lip Mask. I'm kind of interested in the Overnight Lip Mask. If you guys have tried it, let me know if it's worth buying or not. I definitely have liked some of their products in the past, so I'm a little bit intrigued by that one. COSRX has their Niacinamide Serum on sale for $12.50. This is another one I'm kind of considering because you guys know I love my K-Beauty skincare, and this is one product from COSRX I haven't tried yet, but I really love everything that I've tried from them. So I'm interested in this one for sure. Next, again, we have IT Cosmetics brushes for Ulta, select brushes at $12 to $13. They're not telling us which ones, so I have no idea. But if you like their brushes, definitely keep your eye on this week. But I'm gonna have a link to the sale down below, so you'll be able to kind of peruse and see which ones they are. We also have the Wella Hair Care Fusion Collection at $3 to $27. So I haven't tried anything from them, but I know they're a really popular salon brand. And then we have the Eva NYC Healthy Heat Pro Light Hair Dryer. It's gonna be $37.49. So that's day 6. We are almost done, you guys. Thursday, March 14th, day 7, we have the Exuviance Select Pro Resurfacing and Exfoliating products. So these are going to be $22.50 to $43. This is another brand I'm kind of interested in, but they're always so expensive. I didn't know if like it was worth buying or not. So here's where I would love your feedback. If you like anything from Exuviance, let us know down below. The Too Faced Cloud Crush Blush. This is definitely something worth buying if you're interested. I think these are some of my favorite blushes in my collection. I love just how smoothing they are on your skin. The powder kind of gives a blurring effect on your cheeks, and it's great if you have a little bit more texture and you want it to look a little smoother. I think these are really nice. I'm actually wearing the hot pink one today. Love it. So these are going to be $14.50. Again, kind of like drugstore pricing. And then from Kenra Hair Care, this is another brand I really haven't tried before. They have select styling on sale from $9.99 to $12.99, which is a good price. The Dermaflash, Dermapore, and Ultrasonic Pore Extractor is going to be on sale for $54.50. Kate Somerville is going to have select treatments on sale from $14 to $82.50. And Urban Decay's 24-hour waterproof concealer is going to be $16.50. That's another product I've never tried before, but I don't know, it just sounds drying to me, like waterproof, full coverage. These are all things that I avoid in concealers, so that's why I've never tried that. We have AG's entire brand. So AG Care is another hair care line. That's going to be $10 through $34. And Dermablend's Flawless Creator Liquid Foundation Drops are gonna be $21. I've heard good things about Dermablend, but I've never tried them before. Ico mascaras are going to be $6.50 to $14. I haven't tried an Ico mascara in years, but I always felt like they were pretty decent. Next up, we have the Babyliss Pro Studio Design Series Hot Rollers. These are going to be $54.99. And REM Beauty's Interstellar Highlighter Topper, it's going to be $11. So the only thing that's really standing out to me on this day is the Too Faced blush. But again, if there's something you think I'm really missing out on, let me know down below. And really, this is a lot to digest for 1 week. So I'd love to hear what you all think about these deals, because as I was going through everything, there are really just a select few products that I'm interested in out of the, like 70 products that we talked about. So I don't feel like there's a lot that I feel compelled to run right out and buy. I don't know about you guys, but maybe that's actually a good thing. I'll save my money, see what comes out next week, and go from there. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for taking time to watch this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Unfortunately, I felt like I didn't have an opinion on a lot of these products because I just haven't tried them. I have no experience with them, but be sure to check out the comments down below because my community is always really good at letting us know their feelings on what they've tried. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.